everyone. I hope you're well. And so it's later in the morning now. 5 a.m. has passed and we've had our super breakfast, healthy we hope, had our morning walk, and getting ready to start the day at the tribunal to help the people. And so this is the second installment of Body, Mind, and Spirit, what I do to attempt to stay healthy and strong in my life and close to God. And I share this with you in the hopes that this could be of some benefit for you along the way. So last week, it was strictly an emphasis on how I try to take care of the body with regular exercise. And I hope that, Lord permitting, and with the blessing of your doctors, you are able to do the same, to be able to move a little bit every day or most days and not sit behind the desk or on the couch or on the recliner chair. We know how much we love our recliner chairs or our desks to do written work, but we are made to do a little bit of movement, and that's healthy for the body, I believe. But what's also important to feed the mind. How do we stay mentally focused on the day rather than being governed by bombarding thoughts in our lives? There needs to be some moments of time in everyone's life where we take time out of all of the thoughts that come to us to be able to be sharp, clear, and focused. Sometimes we have so many racing thoughts that it is very difficult to function, it's very difficult to pray, it's very difficult to exercise because of all of the things that we have to worry about in life. For example, how are we going to give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to give to God what is God's? How are we going to pay our property taxes when they come due? These are all challenges that we have to face. What do we do about our boss? What about the problems going on in our families or in our marriages? What about how we're going to clean up the yard and rake all the leaves once the leaves fall off, which will be happening very soon? And all of these various thoughts going on day by day. I believe we need to take some time every day to clear the mind and to focus. Step one, after we've had nourishment of the body, or maybe even before, you have to know your own schedule. We first need to power down all of these devices, all these bells, all these whistles, buzzers, beeps, and whatever that could take our attention away. We all love our electronic devices, our computers, but there are so many bells and whistles that this could be contributing to a lack of sharpness in our own thinking with these overpowering thoughts in our lives. So the first thing we need to do for the morning meditation of the mind is to shut down the devices, even if it's for a few minutes, which, by the way, is good for the device too. It's important to power down computers and devices once a day or regularly. We can't just leave them on continually. So once we've powered down the device, we need to have control of our breathing. Sometimes our breathing, when we have bombarding thoughts, is so shallow that we're breathing quickly and only through the nose. Be careful. We need to take time and to smell the roses in life. And we do that first by focusing on our breathing and calming the mind down. We breathe in so that we're breathing in from our stomach. We may hold it in for a few seconds, and then we exhale. And that is a way of entering more deeply into mental sharpness. After we've done this for a few seconds, I encourage you to focus on one word of the day that will be the focus word. For this exercise, we will use the word hope. Now, if you've never done this before, do not be surprised if you find it extremely difficult to remain focused on breathing and on the word hope. Just like practicing and exercising the body, you cannot go out and run a large marathon if you've not practiced or raced in a long time. So too with the mind, that we need to, in order to be more sharp, we need to focus and calm down, practice day by day on these exercises that will be very helpful. So don't be alarmed if you've not done this before, that you find it very difficult to focus on any word, not just today's exercise for the word hope. We're going to try it for the purpose of the video and the limits of the TV mass. We don't want to have it for 5 minutes, but we'll try it for 30 to 60 seconds. And when these thoughts enter into the mind, oh, gotta stop and get gas. Oh, I need to pay that bill today. National Grid needs to be paid. I have to go to the supermarket to do a Western Union payment. I have to do all these tasks that are ahead today. Let those thoughts come into the mind and then exit. We return to our breathing and we return to the word of the day, hope. And we'll try that now. Very good. If this was the first time you've ever attempted this in your life, how many thoughts entered into your mind while trying to focus on breathing and on hope? Probably not a few as you went through the exercise, but that's okay. Day by day, if you try this, you may be closer to calming down the mind with all of these bombarding thoughts. And we have much to worry about in our world with the virus, economic conditions, lots of anxiety over elections at the national level or even local level, and on and on and on. Be still and know that God is God. But body, mind, and spirit all need to work together. And so that's a little introduction to assistance or aid with the mind before God. Hope, to hope in Him above all things. Next week's introduction will be last but not least, work on the spirit. After we've nourished the body and the mind, how then do we enter into the Spirit of God that is God's presence in our lives? How closely can we enter into prayer if we have established health in the body and in the mind to be able to focus on God day by day? And so we'll leave you with that. And now it's time to head to the tribunal to do some cases. I'll see you later. Take good care, everyone. God's peace.